Welcome to Unit 2. In this unit, we're going to be learning everything from the cell to endosymbiosis. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. The question you need to keep in mind today, so how does the size and the shape affect exchange in cells and also in organisms? So you need to think about, why do cells not just keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger? Okay, so cells want to have a high surface area to volume ratio. And that is like, you need to think about, why don't cells just get bigger and bigger and bigger? Now, why larger cells face a problem? Okay, so cells get larger. When they get larger, their volume increases, okay? And this increases faster than the surface area. This means that the internal demand increases because now it is a bigger cell, it has more metabolic processes happening, it has higher internal demand. Okay, so for example, these nutrients need to be transported all the way there, and this waste needs to be transported all the way out. Okay, and this ATP molecule needs to travel here to help with the metabolic process. So the internal demands are really, really high. And the surface area cannot keep up with that internal demand. So a cell size can be restricted by the ability to exchange materials efficiently and enough materials. Now, cells that need a high exchange, okay, they might be small. So if you're small, you're very, very efficient. You can secrete out waste and you can take up nutrients very quickly, okay? Or cells tend to be thin, because if they're thin, they have a very high surface area to volume ratio, okay? So more exchange. What they also do is they create these folds, and these folds increases the surface area, which allows more exchange. Or they would create these type of projections. Okay, and these projections would also increase the surface area. Now, for example, if I have a flat membrane, this is the only surface area where materials can go in and go out. But if I have a folded membrane, okay, the membrane folds in on itself, meaning it increases the surface area. If I had to, like, for example, I just stretched it out and that is the length, okay? But here, if I stretch these membrane out, it will be much, much longer. It has a higher surface area. Here is like a column A, column B type scenario that you can complete. You can pause it and then answer these sentence frames. Yeah, but I'm obviously going to explain it now. So the first one is root hairs. Now, root hairs connects in with increasing the surface area for water and mineral absorption. Okay, so they make these little hairs that increases the surface area where the volume more or less stays the same. So villi or gut folds, these increase the surface area for nutrient absorption so that they're more efficient in taking in nutrients. We have cilia, and these increases the interactions with the surrounding environment. Okay. So yeah, it increases the surface area for interaction with the environment. Then we have the mitochondrial inner membrane folds, and ultimately this increases the surface area for ATP synthesis. So more area, more surface area, more ATP synthesis. The thylakoid membranes, okay, because they stack like that on top of each other, it greatly increases the surface area for the light reactions. So to make for the light dependent reactions. So ultimately for photosynthesis. Okay, and then finally we have the membrane folds, and these increase the surface area without greatly increasing the volume for more efficient exchange with the environment. If you enjoyed that video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and can join us on the Skool.com community page where you'll find AP Bio blueprints. And if you take a look inside, you will see that Unit 1 is completely free. See you all there.